Good morning. It's Saturday, September 16th. Thanks for starting your morning with us. I'm Sarah Schaefer.
And I'm Rob Luddick. We're beginning a very busy weekend here in Fort Wayne. Last night you were out at Middle Waves.
Yeah,
how was it?
It was good. I left shortly after our live shot due to our bedtimes, but
got to be in bed early to be up early with you in the morning.
But tonight I will be out there, and it sounds like it's going to be hot.
Yeah, it's going to be warm, at least for this time of year. Maybe not hot. But you should wear your sunscreen if you're going to be out in the sunshine today. We're already seeing a beautiful start to this day. Look at the sunrise you can see on our St. Joe Cam downtown. Looking at plenty of sunshine as the day wears on. And as Sarah mentioned, summertime warmth is in our forecast. Temperatures right now in the upper 50s. Visibility reduced just a bit here in Fort Wayne. We'll see some patchy fog in places this morning, but otherwise that will subside quickly with the sunrise. And winds coming from the east right now at around 5 miles per hour. Elsewhere, temperatures coming in at 57 in Fort Wayne. We've got 58 in Decatur and 60 right now. Good morning to you over in Huntington. Nothing showing up on the satellite and radar. We may see a few high clouds overhead today, but otherwise high pressure is in control. Our next weather maker is right now situated over towards Iowa. That will not be impacting our weather pattern here until perhaps late tomorrow. So it's going to be a nice day for all of those outdoor events, including the Johnny Appleseed Festival. 64 here at around 9 o'clock this morning, a bit of patchy fog. Mid-70s towards noontime today, and 82 at around 5 o'clock. A nice warm start to our weekend, and even warmer tomorrow. I've got your full forecast coming up in just a few minutes, but first, back over to you, Sarah.
Okay, thank you, Rob. St. Louis police say 10 law enforcement officers have been hurt in protests over former officer Jason Stockley being found not guilty of first-degree murder. The decision to acquit Stockley in the 2011 death of Anthony Smith was made Friday. About 1,000 protesters surrounded the mayor's home yesterday, breaking windows and throwing red paint. 200 police and riot gear eventually broke up the group with tear gas and armored vehicles. The St. Louis interim police chief says one officer is left with a broken jaw, another a dislocated shoulder. Police say at least 23 arrests were made yesterday. There was no indication that the mayor was in his home at this time. Police in Columbia, South Carolina say multiple people were hurt in a shooting this morning. It happened just after 2 a.m. A roughly 2-block radius has been blocked off to all traffic as officers collect evidence and talk with witnesses. Deputy Police Chief Melvin Kelly says injuries range anywhere from bullet grazes to critical wounds. The area was heavily populated at the time of the shooting. Right now, authorities have not been able to determine just how many victims there are because some people were taken to hospitals in private vehicles as opposed to ambulances. Kelly says it still isn't clear what sparked the gunfire. California lawmakers have voted to move the 2020 presidential primary to March to allow the state more influence in choosing nominees. California's 2016 primary fell in June after Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton were already the presumptive nominees. The new bill would move the contest to the Tuesday after the first Monday in March. California awards more delegates in the Democratic and Republican primaries than any other state. The bill approved will now go to Governor Jerry Brown for consideration. He has not said if he will sign it. This morning, California lawmakers have approved a sanctuary state bill that would limit police cooperation with federal immigration authorities. The bill prohibits law enforcement officials from asking about a person's immigration status or participating in immigration enforcement. It also prohibits law enforcement officials from being recognized as immigration agents or arresting people on civil immigration warrants. The legislation is the latest effort by Democratic lawmakers. It will now be considered by Governor Jerry Brown, who has announced his support for this bill. U.S. Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos spent a week touring schools across the Midwest looking for innovation. The aim was to see the ways educators are teaching students with specific needs. One of the schools she visited was the Hope Academy in Indianapolis. It teaches Indiana's Core 40 standards while providing recovery services in partnership with the Fairbanks Treatment Center. But the school gets no direct federal money, and its leaders were hoping this visit might get the ball rolling on additional funds.
The federal government has a role to play, but most importantly, we need to empower the states to do what they can do best.
DeVos also stopped at Eastern Hancock High School yesterday to watch a football game. One night of the Middle Waves Music Festival is in the books, but there's another day of fun just getting started. News Channel 15's Michael Kuhn is live at Headwaters Park with a look at the day ahead. Hi, Michael.